live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always with my brother Tim. And today we got more college basketball. We've got some NBA. We got some NHL. It should be a good day. And it's always easier to come on here when you have a killer night the night before. So I can't wait to break down what happened yesterday. We'll take a look at that before we get into today's slate, before we get into today's games. We're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday. What went right and what went wrong. And Tim, I don't know about you, but for me, yesterday, a lot went right, and I was super happy. I think I've had my best day in months yesterday. Finally, a 15, 5-1 day. I only finished up 10.5 units. So, beautiful day yesterday. Starting it off with my worst sport yesterday, which was 2-2, the NBA. I had the under in the Lakers game, which cashed. I had the under in the Portland Detroit game. That one hit. I beat a 4-point live movement. They announced LeBron James is out. Cool. I had the Kings +5. It goes down to +1. What do the Kings do? They get blown out. That's a loser. Go figure. That's one of my only losers of the night. And then I had the over in that Memphis-Toronto game, which didn't even break 200. So, unfortunately, that did not go our way. For hockey, the only one that did not go my way was the Devils. One of my favorite plays yesterday, +1.5 goals, or -1.5 goals at +170. That one did not hit. But I had the Predators puck line +160. They only go out and no sweat that. Philip Forsberg, 4 goals yesterday. They win 6-0. And I have to look at the stats a little bit more, but probably the most impressive thing is they scored most of those goals against Elvis Merzlikins, which has been a top 10 goaltender in the NHL so far this season. I also had the team total under for Columbus at 2.5 at -120. They put up a nice little goose egg there. Cash the puck line, cash the under 2.5 team total for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Amazing there. How about the St. Louis Blues? This just capitalizes on what yesterday was. St. Louis, within I think 6 minutes into the game, down 3-0. They catch back up, they tie it, they win. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful with the St. Louis Blues there. And then to cap it on all off, I had the Carolina team total under 2.5. They lose 4-1 to the Stars. They do not hit 3 goals. I cashed that as well. 4-1 night, up 3.6 units in hockey. And then we had a killer night in the in college basketball. I'm going to mention one play, and I'm going to let you break down everything else. We added this on yesterday. We had the Ohio State money line. Down goes number 1 Duke, +130. Cash the Buckeyes yesterday. How was the rest of the slate?
Well, just go over every single. We'll go over the college basketball last because that was fantastic. As Nick mentioned, he had a 2-1 hockey day, profitable hockey day. 3-2. Well, on the site.
Yeah.
2-1 on the site. 3-2 NBA night. It started off with Brooklyn and the over in Memphis both being losers. I'm like, oh God, another one of these nights. 10 o'clock games are very nice to me. Phoenix money line, Lakers, Sacramento under, and Detroit and Portland under. All 3 of those cashed. So I cashed the late games, did not cash the early games. What you guys really want to hear? College basketball. Start off with the losers. The Old Dominion East Carolina game over 130. I had the over 129 as my last Woody standing pick. So go figure. The day that we go 10-2-1. One of my 2 losers in the college basketball was my last Woody. Whatever. Also, the Prairie View A&M and San Diego State under 162 did not hit. That wasn't even close. It looked decent at halftime, and then they end up going off for like 90 points in the second half. So that one didn't work out. And then we had a push. Presbyterian and Tennessee over 130. Finished at exactly 130. Winners yesterday. And we had a bunch of them, 10 of them. Elon, UNCG, over 131.5, cashed. Long Island and Delaware, under 153, cash. Davison and Charlotte, over 131, cash. Texas State and Rice over 141.5, cash. Jacksonville State and Marquette over 134, cash. Pepperdine and Nevada under 150, cash. Maryland East Shore and UConn over 134, cash. We laid 33 points with Houston, cashed. Northeastern minus 5.5, cashed. The Ohio State money line 133 over Duke. You better believe we cashed that one too. 10-2 college basketball day, or 10-2-1. We are now 172 and 118 in college basketball this year, up 43 units. Let's go. But that is the complete rundown from yesterday's games. 15-5 on the site, up 10 units. Hell of a day. But as with bad days and with good days, we move on to the next one and we keep on rolling.
Yeah, and by the way, our college basketball hitting at only 59.3% this season.
Yeah, so there we go. We'll go to the chat and then we'll go jump into the slate. Let's go to we're good, dude. We were just starting up the show. Relax. Morning betters, what do you want? We'll let you know in a little bit. We'll throw up the things in the bottom. We'll see. Let's go stars. That Cap third period was brutal.
Yeah, Cap's third period. Wow, they were up. Yesterday was the day of 3-goal comebacks. The Florida Panthers did it, and so did the St. Louis Blues.
Damn. Let's get it. Lots of juicy college basketball today. You better believe me.
College basketball today.
Me and Nick have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 20 plays up on the site for it, so let's get it. Good morning. Earle's had a parlay yesterday. Went 4 for 5. The Duke Blue Devils screwed me. Ohio State, baby. Almost put ECU on the card. That would not have been good.
Yeah.
ECU did, unless money line would have been the only good thing from East Carolina. Them Blues, Hurricanes, and Ducks let me down.
Blues? How did the Blues let you down? They won in a shootout yesterday.
That's
Hurricanes and Ducks. Unless you had them in regulation. That's the only thing I can think of. But no, the Ducks won in an overtime or shootout. The Blues won in a shootout. Hurricanes, yeah. I could have told you no Hurricanes yesterday.
Suppness. Devils is a stay away from me from now on. Shake my head. Get back to today. What's up, fellas?
See, I don't think the Devils are a stay away per se. I feel like that was just once Hughes came back, it could have been a letdown spot because usually people are like, oh, their best player's back. Now they're gonna win, but sometimes that it messes it up the first game. We've seen that with the Pittsburgh Penguins too, with Sidney Crosby. The game he comes back, they lose. So it is what it is.
Yep. What up, my guys? Let's get it. Let's cash today. Hit the like button, people. Social appreciation, subscribe, and share. Let's get it. Rockets money line today. I'm pretty sure I'm 100% will end up going over that one. That's probably going to be a 1-800 gambler.
Bum fight.
Down goes Frazier. Warriors didn't come out. Second half played well. Chef didn't show up for 4 of 16 shooting. Yeah. I was all over Phoenix. Good insight. Appreciate it. But we'll go ahead and jump into some games. We'll go over one college basketball game. If you guys have any questions about the other ones, I have the document up on my monitor. So if you guys are questioning on any other games, put them in the chat and we'll go over them. Nick, go ahead and introduce the first one.
Yeah, we got a marquee matchup here between the Thundering Herd and the Zips. Marshall takes on Akron here. -1 favorites are the Marshall Thundering Herd. Total of 146.5. We have both a side and a total for this game, Tim, as part of our 20 plays. Where are we looking in this game?
Oh, well, the first thing we'll look at is the side, and we're going to go after Akron plus the 1.5. We have this one line that Akron should actually be favored in this game by about 3 points. So it shows a little bit of value, 4.5 points of value. Akron will be the play for the side. And as for the total, we are going to be going under the 146.5. We have this one lined around a 138. So there's about 7.5 points of value on this one. 8.5 points of value on this one. I really do like the under in this game. It's one of our stronger plays of the day. So Akron and the under in this one, Nick.
Sounds good. All right, then we will move on into our next sport. I believe we're going to the NBA next.
We will.
But first,
a couple comments.
The comments.
Lean the opposite. Thunder money line. I will not disagree with either one. Curry pissed me off this day. I get it. He's small, but I got you. Maple Leafs money line.
I passed on that game.
Oilers money line.
No.
Wizards money line. I'll tell you that's a no. I'll be on the opposite side. I did a free pick for that one last night. Magic team total under 99.5. I'm going to say no. The only reason why I say no is I'm going to go over the 207.5 for that game. Heat Cavs over. No real opinion. We'll run our plays on the bottom in a minute. Rangers in regulation, Nick.
Love it. I'm probably going to add an extra play to my card. I was just waiting for a specific line. I'm probably going to add. We'll get to there when it comes to NHL. Yeah.
NC Central and South Carolina State upside. Alternative spread over 131. We are on the over. We have that one lined around 143. So, yes, we like that one. Celtics team total under 105.
Don't mind that one. I'm on the other side. I'm on.
That works. Yeah, that's fine.
Sixers.
And then Central Michigan team total under 4. Wow. Okay, hold on. Where's Central Michigan? Who do they face? There's a lot of games.
Yeah.
Central Michigan.
The Chippewas.
Where are them Chippewas?
They play Xavier.
Oh, I went right past them. No real opinion on that game. Suns on a 17-18, I think it's 18-game win streak now. But they got to play Golden State again on Friday. There you go. Don't Akron score a lot. That's football.
I've got the stats on that. They average 70.7 points per game, which is 216th in the nation. The last few games they've had 69-60. They lost 57-45. They lost 63-43. They don't score many points against actual halfway decent opponents. So the highest they've scored all season against a team with an actual line was 69 points. They did put up 99 points against Wheeling G-Suit, and they put up 102 points versus Point Park.
2 division school teams that don't mean nothing. So
yes,
there
exactly.
You go. Raptors lose at home to a team without Morant, and LA win without LeBum. Yep. I will say I had the under in the over in that Raptors game. That one did not even come close.
Yeah, that right there, that comment proves that we shouldn't overreact when one player is ruled out. Like with the LeBron, that line dropped 4 points. At that point, you bet the Lakers at -1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start paying attention to those things like that. When big players are announced out and the lines move 2, 3, 4 points, I'm going to start betting the opposite side. I'm going to bet the team that lost the player, and you'll probably cash more than you win.
Them Ducks scored in bunches as he predicted.
Yeah, the Ducks are an interesting team this year. I will give them that.
Yep. 76ers and Celtics. We'll go over that game in a little bit. Morant. Yeah, I know. Morant's going to be out for a decent amount of time. Nets didn't stay under. They almost lost. Yeah, I was wrong on the Nets play. Marcos. Good morning. Villanova, first half minus. We have that one lined at an 18.5, so I guess that would work if that's half. Well, I think that was last season. Zips scored a lot then. That or you're thinking of college football. Because Zips play. They are a MAC team and MAC conference, scored a lot of points in football. Yes, the bum is in health and safety. You had Toronto over 2. Nope. 30 days until your birthday. Cool. You'll
6.
be someone warm. But we'll go ahead and move on to
Some
NBA.
NBA. We have the Minnesota Timberwolves at the Washington Wizards in this one here. Wizards 3.5-point home favorites with a total of 215.5. Where are you looking at for this game?
Yeah, this is I really do like this matchup, and I did a free pick video on this one last night. Minnesota's been hot. We'll start with them first. They're 11-10 to start the year, but they were off to a bad start. They're 7-3 their last 10 games. They're actually going and winning games and covering games, including a win against Indiana, win against Philadelphia, win against Miami, win against New Orleans, against Memphis, San Antonio, and Sacramento the last 7 games, or the 7 out of their last 8 games they've won. This Minnesota team is hot right now, and I do not want to get in front of that. Washington on the other side, 13-8 this year, 7-2. I've made some money off of these Wizards as well, but they're 5-5 their last 10. They're starting to struggle a little bit, 4-6 against the spread. I got Minnesota to cover. I almost put Minnesota money line up on the site at plus 140. Didn't end up going with it. Played it safe, taking them plus the 3 points today against Washington.
Yeah, and that's where I'm leaning in this one here. I had this game handicapped around 2.5. So it's a 1-point lean towards these T-Wolves here tonight on the road. And they have been playing a little bit better as of late. They've covered in 7 of their last 10 and actually 7 of their last 9. They haven't covered in 2 out of their last 3. I did cash a Pacers ticket against them in their last game. But yeah, this is a Minnesota team that has been playing a little bit better as of late, and they're facing a struggling Washington team that hasn't covered in 4 of their last 5. So it'd be a lean towards the Minnesota Timberwolves in this spot, but I just didn't get involved in this game.
Yeah, that's fine. Marcos will be on vacation in Miami. He leans Washington over. I know, I don't like that. I just really don't like Washington overs this year. It's hard to do that because Washington's been playing really, really well defensively. Minnesota plus the points. Yes, Minnesota has been hot. LOL, today I'll do well, or y'all will do well. We're opposite on sides in a lot of games. Someone will win, or we'll both break even. So, but we'll go ahead and move on to this next game.
Yeah, Atlanta Hawks are at the Indiana Pacers here. Pacers 1-point home favorites in this one, total 218. Your thoughts on this game?
Yeah, I'm on the under. We're going under the 218. I was just watching a Trap Show and he's on the over. Miles Turner is questionable for today with an illness. If he's out, that's a big thing. Bogdanovich is out today. He's diagnosed with a sprained right ankle, so he's going to be out for at least a couple of weeks. So this is a spot where I think it's going to be a little bit of a lower scoring game. I have this one lined at, I think, like a 214 through 13 area. So I do like the under in this game. I think we get a back and forth defensive game. And I don't really have a lean on the side. Maybe a lean towards the Pacers, but I like the under.
Yeah, I'm on the under as well in this one, 218. We've seen both these teams be a little bit lower scoring as of late. So, yeah, I don't mind the 218 as well. And the only times that these Pacers are going over the total took overtime again in their last 4 games. It took overtime against the Lakers. They went over a 209 but landed at 211, so under that 218. They went 218 with Milwaukee, and that went over 217. So this is a team that generally stays under this 218 number.
Yeah, there you go. I just don't think you're going to see much scoring in this one. You lean it over because Minnesota's been scoring a lot. That's why, but you like the plus points better. Yep, 100% agree. Atlanta under, lean, no opinion on side. I'm in the same boat. And you like the problem with liking Atlanta today is they're on the road. 3-8 on the road. I don't until they start winning more games on the road. I know they won their last one. I think it was in New York on the road. Oh no, sorry, it was might have been in Indiana. Nope, sorry, it was in Memphis. They won in Memphis on the road. That was their last time they played on the road. But until they start winning more games on the road, I really cannot trust that team. I don't trust the Atlanta Hawks on the road yet. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Yeah, exactly. Atlanta terrible on the road. I can't trust that right now. But we'll go ahead and move on.
Yeah, we'll move on here. Denver Nuggets are at the Orlando Magic in this one here. Nuggets 8-point road favorites in this game, a total of 207.5. What are we thinking for this one?
I'm thinking we're going to take this one over. Denver has been scoring in bunches, and the team that was once the best defense in the league, they've gone over in 5 straight games, 7 out of their last 8. This team is just not playing as good defense, and it's mostly because of some injuries. Denver did receive some devastating news the other day. Michael Porter Jr. will undergo surgery on Wednesday on his lower back. He's expected to miss the rest of the season. So that's going to be a big hurt because Michael Porter Jr. was huge last year. So that's going to be a big time impact. But that also takes away a lot of defense. I know he's been out for a while now at this point, but this Denver team has not really played as much defense. I know that Orlando doesn't score that much, but I think Denver scores 120 in this game. So all you would need from Orlando is like 90. I think we can get that. So I'm going to go over the 207.5 in Denver and Orlando.
Yeah, I'm on the over as well, obviously. And I'm kind of leaning towards the Magic team total over at 100.5. I had this game handicapped around 7. So I see around a half a point of value here with the Orlando Magic at home here in this spot. And I potentially might get to a team total over 100.5 here with the Orlando Magic. I feel like this could be an interesting spot for them to potentially even pull off an upset in this game.
Yeah. Oh, whoa. Well, I don't know about that. That's a little bit, I think that's a little bit much. Orlando is there with, they got Cole Anthony back, but this Orlando team is not particularly good. So it's a bunch of G Leaguers. So I'm not really too interested in that. And if you guys are interested in some player props, how about Aaron Gordon? Point total, maybe. Revenge game going back to Orlando. Could be a decent spot. But no, I like the over in this game. In play the Hawks. If the Hawks look good, yeah, maybe. We'll see. Denver minus and lean over. I like the over. It would be a lean towards the Denver Nuggets, but I really don't have a side on that one. Magic spot if Cole Anthony is back. Cole Anthony is back, so there you go. Bruins ruined your parlay.
I'm not touching the Bruins right now.
Fair enough.
There's so much turmoil with the Boston Bruins at the moment.
Fair enough. We'll go ahead and keep moving on.
Yeah, the Sixers are at the Celtics here. Celtics now only 3-point home favorites. This line's dropped total 206.5. So this line's dropped 3.5 points on the total and 1.5 points on the side. Do we have anything that we need to look at in this game on a reason why this is dropped?
I really don't have a clue. Jaylen Brown is questionable. That is the only significant injury, so that's probably just money betting. I'm not really interested in this game. These two teams, if anything, probably lean towards the plus points. Normally, the Sixers and Celtics play very, very close games. So it would be, I guess, a lean towards Philadelphia at plus points. But I'm not really too interested in going after this one, especially with the big line movements. The line movements would only push me towards Philadelphia in this one at a 3 instead of a 4.5 now. That just tells me that a lot of people are going to be on Philly. So
you mean it's going to push you more towards Boston?
No, it's no, it doesn't. Because that's what the books want you to think is, Boston's now a -3 instead of a -4.5. No, it'd be a lean towards Philadelphia, but I'm not interested in this game.
Yeah, I am, and I got in on this before the line moved. I got him at 4. Give me the Sixers in this spot. I don't know what's going on, why the line's dropping, but I mean, I'm getting some nice CLV here, and I think the Sixers compete in this game. And if you want to sprinkle the money line on the Sixers plus 130, I don't hate that either. I had this game projected around 1.5 for the Boston Celtics. So give me some Sixers action here in this one. I'm going to take the points with them on the road. I got it at 4. It's now at 3. So I don't know as much. I'm not as much of a fan of the play. at 3 compared to 4, but I still like it.
Fair enough. If Cole, no, I got what you mean. Yeah, he is back, so I guess you would be taking the Magic in this one. Crappy Lakers finally won easily. I mean, yeah. Marchand got suspended. We know about that one.
Marchand got suspended. Bruce Cassidy had COVID, and David Krejci wants out of Boston. So
there you go. Lean Sixers, Brown questionable. I don't really have a play on that one. Yeah, I passed on it. Celtics poor record against the Sixers as well overall. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna get in the way of these two games. I'd rather go and bet on this one.
Yeah, we have the Miami Heat hosting the Cleveland Cavaliers. Heat 6-point home favorites now. Total of 206.5. So this line's gone up 1.5 since we've typed it in, and it's gone down 0.5 point with the Miami Heat. Where are we looking for this one?
I was on Cleveland. I remain on Cleveland. In Cleveland, I trust. Cleveland's now the second most profitable team in the league. They are 14-7 against the spread. This Cleveland team, they're scrappy. Very scrappy team. I've mentioned it over and over again. They're one of my favorite teams to bet this year because they keep cashing. And I got them at +7 at a 6.5. I'm still okay with that. I think that this one should be close to maybe a 1-point spread, maybe even a pick 'em in this game. I really do like Cleveland. Keep in mind, Miami is also a top 5 team against the spread. They're 13-8. So both these two teams, top 5 teams against the spread. But I'm going to go, and I'm going to take the better defensive team slightly with Cleveland. Cleveland is the number 2 defensive team in the league now, only behind Golden State. And I'm taking Cleveland plus the 7 and a sprinkle on that money.
I was going to say, are we going to do a little sprinkle? There at that plus 200 money line?
Yes.
Sounds good. Yeah, looking at the spot for me, I passed on this one. Actually, for me, be a lean towards Miami with this line dropping down to 6. I see a little bit more value here with the Heat. So that would be my lean in this game. I didn't bet it. I'm not going to bet it, but that would be my lean.
Fair enough. Hold on, I'm going to pull something up on this for one of the comments. Someone says, take off that sweater that that Ohio State killed him yesterday. And I'm just going to pull this up real quick, showing that me and Nick did indeed have Ohio State on the money line yesterday, and we cashed it. It was actually one of our free plays. So if you guys are interested in our plays, there you go. We cashed Ohio State yesterday. So yeah, no, we will not be taking it off. If you guys actually paid attention and looked at the line movement, Ohio State was 100% to play. Not a sweat. No sweat whatsoever.
Yeah, that was 100% a trap spot with Duke.
Yep.
100%. Everybody says, oh, Duke, they were only -2.5. There's no way they don't cover that. That line, I saw like 70% of the tickets and like 70-something% of the money were in on Duke, and that went from 3 to 2.5 to 2. Explain that to me. So yeah, Public hammered Duke, Sharps hammered Ohio State. Ohio State takes home the bag.
Cleveland plus points, of course. Cleveland covering machine, yes. Take the +7, of course. Duke was winning most of the game, but they weren't winning when it mattered.
When it was 0-0-0 on the clock. That's all that matters to me. I don't care if they're winning for 59 minutes or 39 minutes and 59 seconds of the game. Are they winning when that last buzzer goes off?
Sprinkle on the money line. There you go. No, they were not. But anyways, we'll keep moving on.
Yeah, Dallas Mavericks are at the New Orleans Pelicans in this one here. Mavericks 2.5 point road favorites. Total 216 in this game. Where are we looking in this one?
Yeah, this is another game I just did not get to. Dallas has been struggling lately. They're not really a team I'm wanting to go and back. 4-6 the last 10 games. 6-4 against the spread, but they're just not really winning games. So I don't want to get involved in a spread that's as close as a 3 point, anything 3 or less. So it's a 2.5 now. They have to win the game, and I don't know if they'll win the game straight up in general. I guess it would be a lean towards New Orleans, but I am not betting on a team that's 6-17 right now. They have been decent. They've been at least covering a couple of spreads, but for me in this one, it would be a lean towards New Orleans, but I passed on this game.
Yeah. I'm on the Mavericks in this spot here. I got them at -3. It's not down to -2.5, but I had this game handicapped at Dallas -6. So I think they take care of business here. I think they win by multiple possessions. And Dallas is just still the clear better team in this spot. So yeah, give me the Mavs here. 2.5 now. With the road team here.
Oh, real quick, going back to this game, Jimmy Butler remains questionable with the tailbone that kept him out last game. Bam Adebayo questionable with a sprained right thumb. So
all I heard there is Jimmy Butler's butt hurt.
And then Tyler Herro rest probable. So just a couple of injuries. And then somebody asked if Zion is back yet. No, Zion has no real timetable. Right. He was clear. He was cleared though, and was able to practice, but he has not been ruled and in at all. So no, they take the game time decision. We'll see, but I don't think so. Duke was up 13 points at half. No such thing as a public and sharp sides, to be honest. No, that is the definition of public and no.
That was a perfect example of where the sharper money was and where the majority of the people are. So no, that was a textbook example of a public and sharp side last night. Textbook.
Because you can say that there's no such thing as public and sharp money, but if you look at it, 75% of the money, which I would classify as public money, if it's that much, is on one side on Duke. That would be fine if the line moved from 3 to maybe Duke -4, -5.
Yes, should have moved the other way.
It should have moved the other way. No, when the line moved from 3 to 2.5, even 2 in some books, that's the sharp money bringing that the opposite direction. And no, there is definitely that. Cleveland is a sleeper. Watch out. I've been saying that for a while. Stayed off that game. Good. Dallas game pass, lean under. Probably, yeah. Red Wings game was great last night.
Yeah, that was a lean for me, the Red Wings. I just didn't get to the counter up with that pick.
That's fair.
I was leaning Red Wings.
Oh, we get this game now, though.
Bum fight! Houston Rockets are at the Oklahoma City Thunder. Thunder 3-point home favorites. Total of 214 in this game. Cue it up.
Stop it. Get some help.
There we go.
Yeah, this is an ugly one. We get Houston, who's 4-16 this year, 6-14 for Oklahoma City. The one thing that's kind of crazy though, the number 3 team against the spread this year is the Oklahoma City Thunder. They are 13-7 against the spread this year. Yeah. But no, I am passing on this game. I am not getting involved. These are 2 bad teams. And we just saw them play the other night. And Houston whooped butt. They won by, well, they only won by 13, but they beat them. It would be a lean towards the under. I think we can get another one of those type games where it's 100-89 type thing. Maybe Oklahoma City on top this time, but no, this one is a pass for me. I am not interested in a bum fight for this one.
Yeah, I was interested in getting on Oklahoma City for this game, but I had the same handicapped around 3. So it is what it is. I'm passing on this one here. Lean towards the Thunder. Now it's at 2.5. It would only be home team or pass for me here. I'm not backing the Rockets to win 2 straight games. It's just not going to happen. So Thunder or pass for me here, and I'm going to pass. If I can get the Thunder at a 1, I will bet it or pick them.
You're not going to get that.
No, we're not.
Detroit couldn't cover 6.5, and Dame time sat. Yep, 1-800-GAMBLER. That Kings line was at 4, then dropped to a pick'em. Should have stayed off. Yep.
Yeah, I got it at 5. That was
1-800-GAMBLER hit it. Yep. Jeremiah Grant trying to be number 1 Piston need to trade him. Cade is only player in the plus last night. I think Jeremiah Grant should go back to Denver. They really need him. At this point, but that's just me. That's just me being. I like Jeremiah Grant because one of my 3 colleges that I follow and enjoy watching is Syracuse. So, there you go.
But we get our second to last matchup of the night, and then we get to go into some hockey. Charlotte Hornets are at the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks 8.5-point home favorites in this one. I think this may be our biggest total of the year so far, 231. Is it warranted though?
No, I mean it is, but I'm going under the total. That is the play for this one. I got this one line at 225. That's mostly because of Milwaukee. Could this one easily go into the 240s, 250s? Probably. But I think this one's gonna be a little bit lower scoring than at 231. I just think that's ridiculously high. I think this game will probably end up around a 114 to 110 type deal. So I do think it gets close. But I do not think it's going to go over a 231, which is the highest total that we've seen all year. Go under in the Charlotte Hornet and Milwaukee Bucks game. That is mostly because of the Milwaukee Bucks, though. My line for Hornets is 231. My line for the Bucks is like a 218. So I like this one way under.
Yeah, I'm on the same side there. I like the under in this game, and I'm going to correlate it a little bit here with the Hornets plus the 8.5 points. Under plus underdog is something that is definitely nice to do when it comes to betting both the side and the total. And I think there's value on both the side and the total here. I had this game handicapped around 6.5, so I'm seeing around 2 points of value here with the Hornets. Is generally what I look for in the NBA is like 2-ish points of value if I'm going to bet a side. And the Hornets do check that box. I like the Hornets plus 8.5 points here and the under 231.
I like it. Back to the chat for just a second. Under Houston game, probably, yeah. True, lean under in Houston. Charlotte plus lean over. Ooh, at a 231, they're practically asking you to go over just because of how high it is. I think it's just going to go under. Last game of the night, though.
Clippers are hosting the Sacramento Kings. Clippers 6.5-point home favorites. Total of 217 now in that game. Gone up half point and a half, and it's 7.5 on the side here. Where are we looking at this game?
Yeah, this one's a pass for me. I lean towards the Clippers at minus 6.5. I'm just not laying that many points on them right now. Sacramento
7.5 now.
Yeah, Sacramento can't even beat a Lakers team without LeBron. This Sacramento team is blow up the project, try again. Probably at this point, they've tried it for the last couple of years. They need to. The problem with Sacramento is they're not in a big market area, so they can't really go out and get big players because they can't afford it. So with this one, it would be a lean towards the Clippers, but I pass on this game. It's not interesting.
Yeah, for me at 7.5, it's dog or pass now. I had this game around 5.5. I don't want to touch the Kings right now. I would probably need 8.5, really, if I want to think about betting this Kings team. I had them plus 5 last night. They burnt me. I think that I don't think they win this game, but the question is, can they cover? I think that this is a game that they potentially can cover at 7.5. I need 8 though. I need 8.5 for me to get involved with this Kings team.
Yep. I don't mind that at all. Go to the chat. Giannis prop. Maybe. We'll see. Hornets plus 8 trap game. I think Bucks will cover.
I disagree.
I like the points more than the total in Charlotte. That's fine. Clippers suck. They'll win though, just because who do you call it sucks more. Clippers minus and the under. I don't mind the under in that game. Sacramento just cannot score right now. Can't even beat the Pelicans at home. I know, right? Clippers. Yeah, they kind of suck. But that is all of the NBA games for today. We do get 6 hockey games to go over. We'll start with this one. The Philadelphia Flyers are in New York to face off against the Rangers. Rangers are 200 favorites in this one, total of 6. Nick, where are you looking in this game?
Yeah, this should be a fun one here. The Flyers come in 8-8-4. They're 11-9 ATS. They're 9-11 over under. 4-4-2 on the road. On the opposite side, we have a New York Rangers team, which If you saw Net Picks and Chill last night, I think they're a contender this year. They've really proved me wrong. I thought they were going to be okay this year. I thought they were going to be a decent team. I didn't think they were going to be this good. They're 13-4-3, 11-9 ATS, 8-11 over under, 5-1-1 at Madison Square Garden. Projected goalies are going to be Carter Hart and Igor Shesterkin. Hart 5-5-3 this year, a 267 goals allowed average, a 920 save percentage. He does have one shutout on the year. Shesterkin 11-3-2. 222 save percent or goal allowed average, 933 save percentage. Yet only one shutout this year. That's a stat that did boggle my mind. I think he's definitely if I had a vote for Vezina Trophy, he'd be a top 3 candidate. I think Jacob Markstrom of the Calgary Flames is the only one I would vote over him at this moment. And this Rangers team has been playing phenomenal hockey. The only game they've lost in their last 8 was against a surging Toronto Maple Leafs team. But since then, they puck lined the Boston Bruins 5-2. They puck lined the Bridgeport Islanders 4-1. They beat the Sabres 5-4. They beat Montreal. They beat New Jersey. They puck lined the Blue Jackets. They beat the Rangers, the Panthers. Wow. I like them to score here. And I'm going to add a second play on this one here. I have the Rangers on the puck line, and I'm going to add the Rangers team total over 3.5. This team has been scoring as of late. This game has 4-1 written all over it. So give me the Rangers on the puck line. Plus 135 is what I got it at. It's now plus 125. And give me the team total over 3.5 at a minus 105. I think they get at least 5 goals or 4 goals in this one.
That's fair. Sacramento's got a lot of money. That's their problem. Rangers under.
That's fair.
So the Citadel line is interesting. Thoughts? The thought is that we have the under in that Citadel game.
Yep.
Give me the over in that game. Rangers money line too.
Rangers money line's minus 190 though, so you have to puck line it or do it in regulation. Regulation minus 120. I think that's a very nice play right there. Minus 120 in regulation.
All right. Go ahead and move on. We get the second game of the night. Colorado Avalanche in Toronto facing off against the Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs around a 120 favorite in this game. Total of 6. Nick, what are you looking at in this game?
All right. Talk about goalies that might be in the Vezina Trophy conversation. This game has one of them. That's probably in the top 3 with Jacob Markstrom and Igor Shesterkin. Colorado comes in 11-6-1, 9-9 ATS, 12-4 over under this year, 4-4 on the road. Toronto, a surging Toronto Maple Leafs team, 16-6-1, 9-14 ATS. They're 8-15 over under this year, 9-3-1 at Scotiabank Arena. Projected goalies, Darcy Comfer is 9-5 with a 2.84 ERA, goals allowed average, and a 903 save percentage. No shutouts. Jack Campbell. Here's the other guy that would be interested. I'm interested in a Vezina Trophy prop with 12-4-1, 1.64 goals allowed average, 946 save percentage, and 3 shutouts. Jack Campbell has been absolutely phenomenal this year. The Maple Leafs come into this game winning 9 of 10. Their only loss was a 2-0 loss to the Pittsburgh Penguins. But they puck lined at Anaheim. They puck lined San Jose. They puck lined LA. They puck lined the Islanders. I think I've had their opponents every single game along those 4-game win streak. So definitely I've been losing money with this Toronto Maple Leafs team. This is a perfect game for me to sit back, relax, and watch. That's all I'm going to be doing with this one. It's a pass for me.
That's fair. Well, there was one comment. Team total over for that Capitals game was nice yesterday. There you go. The Seattle Kraken are going to be in Detroit facing off against the Red Wings. Kraken around a 115 favorite in the next game. Total of 5.5. You got anything for this one, Nick?
This is one I'm probably going to stare at all day long and probably pass on, to be completely honest. We have Seattle coming in 8-13-1, 10-12 ATS, 14-6 over under, 3-7-1 away from Climate Pledge Arena. We have the Red Wings 11-9-3, 11-12 over under, 10-12 or 11-12 ATS, 10-12 over under, 7-2-2 at Little Caesars Arena. Our projected goaltenders are Philip Grubauer and Thomas Greiss. Grubauer 6-9-1 at 3.03 goals allowed average, an 890 save percentage. Thomas Greiss is 4-6 this year with a 3.41 goals allowed average, is a 901 save percentage. And if Thomas Greiss is confirmed for this game, I want to jump on Seattle. The Seattle's been playing much better as of late. It's not confirmed, but once it is, I'm probably going to hop on these Kraken. I may do the puck line at plus 200 and take a really big shot here with Seattle. They have been playing a lot better as of late and beating decent teams other than their last game. They beat 7-4, Buffalo 7-4, 4-1 win in Florida against a team that was 11-0 at home. They did lose 3-0 to Tampa, but they beat the Carolina Hurricanes 2-1, and they beat the Washington Capitals 5-2. Their loss against Tampa Bay was the first game on a road trip, though. So that was a bad situational spot. But they've won 4 of their last 5 games and beating good teams with Florida, Carolina, and Washington. So it would be a lean towards the Seattle Kraken right now. I might jump on their puck line later at plus 200 if Thomas Greiss is in net. I don't trust Greiss. But for right now, it's a pass. But strongly towards the Kraken.
Fair enough. Sorry, I'm annoying Terry right now.
He's talking about the Minnesota Wild.
Yeah, he's talking about the Minnesota Wild. I mentioned in the chat. I'm going to announce my draw play in a little bit. He goes, I will watch the show only if Nick Earle promises to say that the Wild are a great team on the show. Said I can't promise miracles.
In order for me to say the Wild are Stanley Cup contenders, they need to win a playoff series first. And then, because right now they could be on the same level as the Toronto Maple Leafs, where they need to win a playoff series first before I consider them Stanley Cup contenders.
That's fair. So he sent a bunch of crying emojis. I said, I think they're a good team. Terry, does that mean anything? He said, good? Bunch of question marks. He said, Stanley Cup contender? I mean, I don't know if they beat Buffalo.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, I'm kidding. We'll go back to the chat for just a minute. Fernando, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Kraken been on a roll, losing money to them. I got that one line up, waiting for Greiss.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Greiss too. And that may be a team total overplay at 2.5. I don't think that at all.
Fair enough. Boston lost to Detroit Red Wings. Sharks won. Preds didn't stay under and a hook. And Ducks didn't stay under and a hook. Some stuff didn't go right. Some did. There you go.
Yeah.
There's always today. All right, Nick. I believe this one is your 1-800 gambler game for hockey. Vancouver and Ottawa. Vancouver's a -120 favorite. Total of 5.5. We're looking at this one.
Hey, we got a Canadian bum fight, eh? Vancouver 7-4.
Stop it. Get some help.
I thought you were going to play it. I had to. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I like a side in this one here. We have Vancouver coming in 7-14-2, 11-12 over under, 7-14 or 11-12 ATS, 7-14 over under, 4-8-1 away from home. Ottawa is 4-14-1 this year, 7-12 ATS, 8-10 over under, and they're 7-10 or 3-7 away from home. Vancouver is finally coming off of a win. They beat the Montreal Canadiens 2-1. Previous to that, they had lost 8 of their last 9 games against Boston, Columbus, Pittsburgh, Chicago, Colorado, Anaheim, Vegas, and Colorado. And on the other side, this has been a struggling Ottawa Senators team. They've lost 5 in a row. They've been puck lined in all 5 of their losses here. But with that being said, I'm on the Senators in this spot here. This is a get-right spot at home against a Vancouver team that I think will give Ottawa a run for their money for the worst team in Canada when it comes to this end of the season here. And Ottawa's they got most of their players back. They just need to get stops, and they need good goaltending, which whoever's in net, that's still going to scare me. So I lean towards an over potentially in this game as well. But I like the Ottawa Senators to get a win today, which is crazy to say, against the Vancouver Canucks. Plus 107.
There you go. There you go. That's fine. Oh, hold on. What was that? What was that? Oh, I got a draw. There we go. Bum fight. Bum fight. Grabbing the draw. Let's get this. Vancouver, Ottawa going to overtime tonight. There is my draw of the day. Let's run it.
All right, let's make this a little bit interesting. What's the score at the end of 60 minutes? 3-3?
0-0. 1-1. Give it that. Go back to the chat for just a second. Cashed with Memphis +5. There you go. Lakers, Blazers, and Knicks. Nets. Knicks.
If you can read.
Yeah, I can. I just decided not to. I was on none of those last night. I was on the over in that Memphis game, did not cash. I was on the under in the Laker game, did cash. I was on the under in that Blazers game, did cash. I was on the Nets in that other game. So now, Senators all day.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the number one member of the Fade the Canucks fan club.
There you go. Definitely an over spot. Omar, a NBA King, proud of my guy. Hey, there you go. Last game. Oh no, we skipped over yeah, one. I had it clicked and then I went to the next one. We get the Vegas Golden Knights in Anaheim taking on the Ducks. Vegas Golden Knights around a 145, 150 favorite in this game. Total of 5.5. What are you looking?
Yeah, we have Vegas coming into this game 12-9-0, 8-13 ATS, 12-8 over under, 5-4 away from home. And we're getting Anaheim at 12-8-3, where they're 19-4 against the spread this year. How about that? Anaheim has looked really good. 12-11 over under, 8-4-1 at home this year. They are coming in off of a win against the LA Kings at plus money last night. They are on a second half of a back-to-back. Last night, I'm trying to see. It was Gibson in goal, so I'm assuming it's going to be Anthony Stolzar's in net. But tune into Game Time Decision. We'll have an answer to who they're going to have in net tonight. Either way, Anthony Stolzar has looked pretty decent in net for these Anaheim Ducks. The one thing is I just don't trust this Anaheim team on the second half of a back-to-back, especially after the game they played last night. It would be a lean towards the Ducks in this spot. If Stolzars is in net, I might back the Ducks in this game at plus 137. I think this is an interesting spot for the Ducks. Because the Knights are a team that they're okay on the road. They're 5-4 away from the Fortress, but I'm tempted with the Ducks in this spot here. The Ducks always seem to play the Knights close, so lean towards the Ducks money line. This will be another one I will stare at all day long and probably pull the trigger on around 5 o'clock.
There you go. Man, please. I don't know what you talk about. Vegas money line.
I'm leaning Ducks. I want to bet the Ducks. I want to make sure it's Stolzar's in it.
Ducks under, possibly.
Possibly. I like the way Stolzar's has been in that.
And then Miss Danica.
Not bad.
I guess Marcos is going against this girl. D'Amica's going over. You're on the Senators and Rangers, all money line parlay.
I like it. I'm on both of those.
Or puck line, Knights only good at home, from what I hear.
Yeah, I'm not looking to back the Knights on the road. If I'm laying any type of puck line with the Knights, it's when they're at home.
Wofford games up to a +4. What do we have that one at? We have Richmond as a 1-point favorite. So at this point, it's probably a lean towards Wofford, but not enough value to bet it. Final NHL game of the day. We get the Pittsburgh Penguins going into Edmonton, facing off against the Oilers. Oilers are -125 favorite. Total of 6. Nick, last game of the day. What are you running?
We go from one bird to the next. I like the Penguins in this game. We have the Penguins coming in 10-7-5. They're 10-12 ATS. They're 10-11 over under. 5-2-3 away from Pittsburgh this year. Edmonton 15-5-0 this year. 10-10 ATS. 12-8 over under. 8-1 at home at Rogers Place. And looking at this spot here, we have Tristan Jarry, who's been fantastic this year. I think he's a top 5 candidate These are two top candidates, I think, for Vezina Trophy as well. I'd probably have Koskinen in the top 7-8 goalies this year, which heading in, I would, if I said that, I thought I would be losing my mind to say Mikko Koskinen has an outside chance at a Vezina Trophy because he was horrible last year. Yari 10-4-4, a 1.85 goals allowed average, a 938 save percentage, and 3 shutouts. Mikko Koskinen is 11-2 this year. 2.89 goals allowed average, a 912 save percentage. Now, granted, when it comes to Mikko Koskinen, it's easy to have a good record when you get a lot of run support with the way that this Edmonton Oilers team scores goals. I mean, any pitcher can look like a Cy Young contender when they're given 5 runs support per game. And that's similar to what Edmonton does for Mikko Koskinen. They give him 3.7 goals per game on average this year. I like the Penguins in that spot, though. I'm also leaning towards a potential under, which is super scary in an Oilers game because it feels like the games that these Oilers do go under are on accident. But this Pittsburgh team has been playing really good defense as of late. They're coming off of a 2-1 shootout loss against Calgary. They went 1-0 with the Bridgeport Islanders, 4-1 with Vancouver, 3-1 with Winnipeg, 2-0 with Toronto. So they've been going under in a lot of games as of late, and they even went under in that game against Buffalo. Buffalo at that time was a huge over team. So this is a spot where I can see this game going under as well. I grabbed the Pittsburgh Penguins yesterday around plus 122. They're now down to around plus 113, so I beat a nice little line movement there. I like the Penguins on the road in this spot. Edmonton's still missing 2 of their best defensemen with Nurse and Duncan Keith out for this one as well.
There you go. But yeah, that is all the hockey games for today. Go back to the chat before we go over everything else. Good show today, guys. Good luck on your bets as always. Good luck to you as well, Dre. Pitt over, maybe lean Pitt, just my wild guess. Over, maybe draw. And this is just you talking to KJ. But that is all the games for today. We've made it through the entire slate. But before we jump into a recap, if you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, and our merch, all linked down below. So check out all that stuff. We appreciate all the support. Picks and Parleys scheduling today. Craig did his show earlier. Me and Nick live now. Higgs should be live in 45 minutes at 12 o'clock. 1:30 for Allie, Burns, and Morning Wood. And then Allie will be back with me and Nick on Game Time Decision. We get Allie for the rest of the week. Lenny going elsewhere. He is not going to be available for the rest of the week. Good luck to his daughter. But we'll be with Allie for Game Time Decision for the next 3 days. And then there should be some type of total chaos tonight. So everything is all there and ready to jump into everything. So make sure you subscribe to all those channels, Picks and Parleys, Winning Free Picks, and Earle Sports Bets. Let's do a recap for today, shall we?
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
NBA, I'm on Minnesota plus the 3.5, Atlanta under, Denver over, Cleveland plus 7, and then Charlotte, Milwaukee under the 231.
Yeah, for me today, under in Atlanta, over in Denver. Give me the Sixers plus the points, laying the points with the Mavericks, taking the points with the Hornets, and the under in the Hornets game as well. I'm on the Rangers puck line, -1.5 at plus 135. New York Rangers team total over 3.5 at -105. Penguins at plus 122, and the Senators at plus 107 with strong leans. Now, if you guys want to see if I add these plays on, it'll be on a community post, and I'll probably put it up on the Facebook group as well. If you guys want to join the Facebook group, the link to that is in the description. I will start putting my add-on plays on the Facebook group as well. But I'm also leaning towards the Kraken, either on the puck line plus 200 or team total over 2.5. And I'm looking at the Ducks money line as well.
Yep. That, or if he has extra plays, another spot that you can go and find them is we might put them up as free plays over on Picks and Parleys. So this is you go to go up to the site, go to Premium Plays, go down to Cappers, or if you want to go to Leaderboard or Hottest Cappers, we're up there as well. You go to Leaderboards, find me and Nick, and then scroll down, and we'll have free plays. We have 2 free plays for today. That South Carolina Coastal Carolina game, and then the Akron game that we just went over today. Those are 2 of our free plays that are up on the site, and you can see how we're doing. That's a solid stretch of games.
Wow.
That's another place that if you guys are looking for free plays from us, normally we have at least a couple over on the site, so go ahead, check those out. Let's go back to the chat, and then we'll head on out for today. Thunder under 108 and the Magic under 99.5. I don't mind the Thunder one. The Magic one, I honestly I could see the Magic going under that team total and the total still go way over. So that's good, bro. Yeah, I appreciate the Twins every day. Appreciate it. Thank you. Of course. Question: Who won from the pick you had on NHL? I know Tim was going against Nick on. Yeah, Nick had Nashville puck line. I decided to try to make that my draw.
And the game finished 6-0.
So yeah, Nick won that one, and I'm happy Nick won that one. It benefited us on picks and parlays.
Yeah, we cashed
you missed the
+160
stream
on that game.
Hey, yeah, the stream will be up. You'll be able to check out the entire show. That's going to wrap it up. Nick, finish on out the stream.
Yes, that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we go live, which is every single morning, 10 or 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. But that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joining here, as always, with my brother Tim. This has been another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Thank you guys. Good luck, and let's make some money today.
Let's do it.